Morning everyone, Monday the 1st of August, and we have loads of news to get into, so I'm not going to faff about. Let's get stuck into this. So, new contract talk. Sam Greenwood has been added to the list of Joe Gelhardt and Crescencio Somerville in getting a new deal. Gelhardt has 2 years, he's getting a 2-year extension, where Sam Greenwood and Crescencio Somerville are in the last year of their deal, so it's important to get those three locked down. Greenwood has looked excellent in midfield under Jesse Marsh and looks like he's really developing. And Somerville looks like he's going to be a big part of what we do this season. Gelhardt, we know how good he has been. So that's them. New contracts, hopefully 5-year deals for all of them, which is great to see. Outgoings. Helder Costa is looking more and more likely he's going to go out on loan. Was on the bench yesterday but didn't play, but we'll get to that bench in a minute. Kiko Casilla's contract has been mutually terminated, or whatever way you want to phrase that. He is gone. Finally, that drama and saga is over. Whether you believe him to be the scapegoat or whether you believe him to be a problem, that's your decision to make. But he's gone. Decision made, he's gone. And then the interesting one that did pop up yesterday was Mateusz Klich. So in the press conference after the game, they were asked about his minutes. He didn't play any games from the start over Australia and was on the bench and unused yesterday. And what Jesse Marsh says is that Klich has been great. He has worked hard, as has Helder Costa. They've been great with the group. But there's a World Cup coming up in January, and these players want game time and need to be in their World Cup squads, and they're doing everything they can to figure out how they get part of their World Cup squads. So although Klich has been great and very professional and part of the group, Jesse Marsh says, we will see what happens here. That is usually universal language for the players available to go, and we'll see what happens. If he does go, I want to give my thanks to Mateusz Klich. I think he was excellent during our championship season that we got promoted and our first season in the Premier League. He has been highly entertaining to watch online and on the pitch, and he was one of my favourite players. We just never saw that last year kick on again, but he's been great, and I appreciate what he's done for Leeds. So, in injury news then, Liam Cooper will train today, which is great, but he hasn't had a pre-season. Bear that in mind. So he's out 6 weeks behind everybody else. Hopefully he's been doing some work and that it's not a huge turnaround for him to get back involved in the matchday squad. After looking at our centre halves yesterday and getting caught in the counter-attack, I think it's important that he is there. We can see less goals when Cooper does play. Again, stuff I never thought I'd hear myself say. Sinisterra and Forshaw are about a week away. Hopefully Forshaw is at the back end of his injury problems now. It is fully expected that when a player has been out for a while, they pick up other niggles, soft tissue injuries. That is football. That's what happens. Hopefully he's at the back end of them now and he can get a bit of a run. Junior Firpo and Luke Ayling are another week away on top of that, so you're looking at 2 weeks before they're back involved. So again, these are all coming back. It's starting to look more positive. That bench is going to get stronger and stronger looking over the next couple of weeks. That's great to see. In terms of incomings, Martin Terrier is still being linked with Leeds. He is their preferred option. However, he doesn't fit the current model that Leeds are recruiting in. Mainly that he's over the age of 25. So he's just gone 25 and he's in the later section of what Leeds want to bring in. And he's expected to go around €36 million, which is again a lot of money for the age group that you're looking at there for Leeds model. However, he's still the preferred option, but we'll see what happens there. Callum Windu for PSG is looking more and more likely like it's not going to happen. There's a lot of interest in him in France, so we'll wait and see what happens there. Shay Adams was linked over the weekend, and on Saturday Phil Hayes said that this wasn't going to happen, that he wasn't on Leeds' radar. Today Phil Hayes said he is on Leeds' radar. However, Leeds will only go for Shay Adams very late in the transfer window if they don't get any of their primary targets. So he is of an interest, but he's further down the list than what they want to get. So they've looked at him before, they do like him, but they have preferred options and they're waiting to see what happens there first. And then on people staying at the club, Mateusz Boguts, who you may remember came in, underage player, came in a couple of years ago, looked really good on the first Australian tour, scored out there, looked like a natural success to Pablo Hernandez, went out on loan, got a couple of injuries, came back, went out on loan again to Ibiza last year, was doing really well there last year, and did his ACL. So he's had a bad injury, but he's come back. Ibiza wanted him on loan again this year. However, Leeds have decided this week that they wanted to hang on to him for this season. So, and he's going to be part of the plans, which is great to see. So, if anyone doesn't know why Leeds did no work last week, Leeds took last week to assess the squad. They wanted to see what they had, see the blend, and how everyone worked together. Been back in Leeds, and it appears he's made a bit of an impression, which is great to see. Radrizzani is in Leeds this week. He's expected to meet with Jesse Marsh to talk about transfers and bring in, as Jesse Marsh said, 2 to 3 players. So, looking at probably left back, goalkeeper, and striker. Great. But they have to fit the squad that's there and the style and the atmosphere in the dressing room. That's all vitally important. So that's all positive stuff. And then it is the 1st of August. Leeds did promise us a new away kit on the 1st of August. As of right now, it hasn't been released. But by the time this video goes live, maybe it will. I have my fingers crossed for a lovely yellow jersey. Hopefully not the one that's on DHK. Something a bit better. But yellow. That would be great. Just to also make you all aware, the 11 that played 90 minutes yesterday, people were asking about the subs bench not being involved. Leeds played a behind doors friendly on Friday against Manchester City. And 11 players played in that game that didn't play on Sunday. So those players include Gelhardt. They've all had 90 minutes. So there's 90 minutes in the game behind closed doors. And then there's the 90 minutes against Cagliari on Sunday. So they've all had lots of minutes, which is great to see coming into next week. They'll need those 90 minutes. As Tony Drigo said on commentary yesterday, they will be better for 90 minutes under their belt because they haven't had it yet in pre-season. So all in all, looked really positive yesterday. I thought Rodrigo looked great playing up front with Bamford. Aronson, Adams, Christensen and Rocky looked fantastic. Aronson's going to be a player, isn't he? He looks the real deal. Take the number 7 off him, stick 10 on him, give him the number 10. Yeah, that looked really, really good. Oh, one last little thing. Jack Harrison's wearing number 11 this season, not 22. Great. So he got the number he preferred. One slight change to squad numbers. And that's it. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have some news on the kit and we'll see what else is going on. Thanks for watching. See you then.